Hi, it's Cheryl. Welcome to Homeward Studio. Today is all about St. Patrick's Day. I have 3 very quick, easy, and budget-friendly ideas to share with you. So if you just want a little pop of something for St. Patrick's Day, this is the video. And here's the first idea. This is just a wreath form, and pretty much everything is from the Dollar Tree, except for the little word at the end. So I have the wreath form, and I have a scarf here. And the Dollar Tree has many different styles of scarves. I just chose this one, and we're going to wrap it around the wreath form. But before I do that, I'm just going to clip off the tags. I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold it in half lengthwise, so you have 1 long or 2 long pieces. I'm just going to cut it all the way down. And I wasn't sure if I was going to need 1 piece or 2 pieces for the wreath, and I thought this would save me some time, and also I think it would be too bulky if you didn't cut this in half. So I'm starting on the back, and I'm just going to fold it over, so I'm gluing it right onto the wire. And be very careful because these scarves are very, very thin, and it will burn your fingers. I know. I do it all the time. You'd think I would learn by now, but I don't. And you never get used to that. You never quite get used to the glue. You know, how hot it is and how bad it burns. And you think you would, but anyway, I'm going off on a tangent there. So I am working just in little teeny pieces, like just little teeny sections, I should say, not pieces. And I'm just pulling it tight and gluing one end down onto the wire, and then gluing the other end up onto the wire and then onto itself. And this takes a little while, but it's not too bad. Probably 15 minutes maybe for me. And so that was all done on the back. And now I'm just going to finish it off here by gluing that little piece up there, or you can clip it off. But I just want to make sure that it was all intact. And now we're going to do something different for the stem. And I have the jute also from the Dollar Tree. This is how I like to do my jute when I'm wrapping it around things. I take it and I put it, like in this instance, on the top of the stem. Wrap it around and I double knot it, and then I run glue across the top, and then let it dry, and now it'll stay in place. So I wrap this around a bazillion times, and I'm showing you slow here, a little bit slower. I wrapped it probably 5 or 6 times, and then of course I'm going to glue it of course on the back though. So you don't want to see that glue on the front. And then again 5 or 6 times, and this gets really tricky at the end because it wants to pop off, so I'm gluing it on the metal frame as well as onto the jute piece or string before that. I hope that makes sense. And then the top, I ran a bead of glue there, and I clipped off a piece of jute in about an inch. Yeah, probably about an inch, and then I just popped it right on top. Pressed it in and pressed it into itself at the very end. And now you get these at the Dollar Tree from the party section. This is optional, but I thought I'd give it a little bit of pizzazz. And again, working on the back, I'm just gluing the bead on the back, and then when it dries, let it put a lot, like glop the glue on, and let it dry, and then loosely wrap the beads around. And I used 2 strands or 1.5 strands of the beads, the green ones. And then in the back, I went and just kind of wherever the beads touched the material, I just went and put a little dollop of glue, and that's that. And now I'm going to turn it around, and I thought it looked a little plain, so I took this lucky sign, I keep saying sign, word These are from Hobby Lobby. And I just glued it on there, and that is it. Quick and easy. And I'll tell you about those words in a second. I'll show you the package they came in, and they were from Hobby Lobby. And here is the next piece. And this is a gnome in a box. Gnome in a box, like Jack in the Box. If you don't like gnomes, it's okay. You don't have to use a gnome. I just had this stuff in my stash, and these 2 boxes are from the Dollar Tree. They're the cardboard boxes. I just discarded the lids and glued them together. I have no idea why, but I have like 20 of them. I just don't even remember buying so many of them. So I'm like, I'm gonna make something with these. So I took this ribbon. It's kind of like a burlappy looking ribbon from the Dollar Tree. I thought it was really pretty. Doesn't fit the entire box, but I glued it all the way around. And hey, if you're a subscriber, thank you from the bottom of my heart. My channel is continuously growing, and it's because of all you guys. You are awesome. Thank you. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. If you like decor, seasonal decor, budget friendly, thrift flips, decorating, tips, a little bit of shopping, what's at the Dollar Tree, whatnot, that's what I do on this channel. And if you hit the bell notification, if you subscribe and hit the bell notification, you will be notified every time I post a video. So that would really help me out if you would. It's totally free. Anyway, back to the video. So I have this little gnome thing. I have no idea. This is from the Dollar Tree. I have no idea. I got it last year what it is. But I had to pick it up because it had a gnome on it. And I thought this year I'm using it. So I took a little sock, cut it in half, and the sock is from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to put it up on top of his hat. And then I glued it around the back, and then glued it just above the nose and the front. And now I have just white acrylic paint, any kind of acrylic paint, and I'm painting in the beard. I have a little teeny brush there, and this takes a little while, but I do like painting. It's just, I don't know, relaxing for me. I have this dark green acrylic paint. It's an apple barrel, and I have this rose gold that was $3 from the Dollar Tree Plus, which is beautiful. I love it. I used it on my bunny feet in a previous video. Just love it so much. So I'm painting his nose and his hands and that, and of course the green for the clover. And then I have this yellow acrylic paint, and I'm going to paint some, I don't know, like highlights inside the clover. And then I also paint his little feet. His little boots are yellow. And it is called, it's folk art. It's called Daybreak, and I believe you get that at Hobby Lobby. And the green is apple barrel, and that's from Walmart, and it's called Arbor Green. But any yellow, any green would do, any color. You don't have to have these colors, and you don't even have to use a gnome. I just wanted to use this. If there's some kind of a St. Patrick's Day sign that you have from the Dollar Tree or whatever, you can glue it on the back of this box, or you can just leave the box as kind of like a little shelf sitter, clover, flower type thing. And, you know, that's it. Simple, easy, and just a little pop of something for St. Patrick's Day. So I'm just playing around with the hat here. I was going to tie it off. I didn't like that big glob, so I cut it off. And now I'm just taking the jute, and I'm just going to double knot it. That's it, and clip off the ends. And now I'm just going to take the box and glue it right onto this piece. And like I said, if you have another sign, you could put a sign on the back of this, or you can just put like little feet on the bottom of this box with no gnome or no sign in the back. And like I said, it's just a cute little floral shelf sitter. So I have this foam. I don't know what we ordered in the mail, but this foam came in there, and I thought this would be perfect for some floral foam. It's totally free, right? So I threw it in my little big box of junk, and I pulled it out the other day, and like, perfect. Didn't cost me a dime. Now I have some paper, and this is just wrapping paper that probably came in the same box with whatever we ordered. I have no idea. And I'm just putting that, as opposed to Spanish moss, I put that and glued that on top so you don't see that stark white foam down there. And now I'm just clipping these off. I started clipping them bigger, and then I realized, no, I want these to sit really low to the bottom of the box because you don't want to be able to see inside. So I clipped them off after I put one in there and thought it needed to be smaller. I made them shorter, and now I'm just popping a bunch of them in there. These are from the Dollar Tree. They're the clovers. They have a little bit of sparkle, just a teeny bit of gold glitter on. They're really pretty. I love these, and I used 2 bunches of them. And now for a little something different for the bow, I just took a bunch of jute, probably about 10 pieces, and cut them probably about 2 to 3 inches long, tied them off in the middle, trimmed it, popped it right there on the front of the box. And then I have these wood buttons from Walmart, and I use them a lot. I like these. They're really nice. They're not cheap, but they're just so handy, and there's so many of them. I think they were like $11.99 or something for that container, but you can use a Dollar Tree button too. And this is what it looks like. I really like him. I think he just turned out really cool. I probably should have put a couple beads on the bottom to give it a little bit of lift, but still like it. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you like gnomes, because I think gnomes are one of those, you love them or you hate them. And I know people are probably getting tired of them because they're everywhere now. Okay, so this is my third and final piece, and this is so easy. This is the cutting board from the Dollar Tree. I like it because it's nice and smooth. These are the words from Hobby Lobby that I used the lucky one earlier. St. Patrick's Day, they have, or it's just St. Patrick's, they have Shamrock, and then they have Lucky. I'm going to use a St. Patrick's word, and I'm not even going to paint or stain this board because I really like the color of it. And we're just going to glue that right smack in the middle. I got a little glue globbed in there, and I wanted to get it quick, so I took the end of my paintbrush. So now I have a bunch of ribbon. This all came from Hobby Lobby. It all has like clovers on it and stuff. You do not need this. You can use anything from the Dollar Tree. It does not have to have clovers. You can use green and white and yellow and burlap, or whatever you have on hand. That's kind of what I did. I've had these or I think I bought them last year. So I just made a messy bow, crisscrossed a bunch of them, tied it off in the middle, fluffed it out, glued it up there on top. And then there's those buttons again, but I thought, no, I already used one of those, so I'm going to use a Dollar Tree button. There's a nice big green one in there. Perfect. I glued that on the center and thought it looked a little plain, so I have this Distress Oxide, and I just went and distressed around the edge. Now, at first, I'm like, why is this not working? Because this is brand new to me. I've seen people use this before like that. It's water activated. So once I got it wet, like you get the brush wet, or you rub that on there and then get it wet, and you can see here. Now it distressed it, and I just love this piece. It was so easy, as you can see. It was so inexpensive, and just a little something something. If you want just a little piece, here's 3 great ideas for you. Anyway, with all that being said, thank you for spending time with me at Homeridge Studio. I will be back very soon. This is my only St. Patrick's Day video that I'm doing, just one. And I'm going to come back with some more spring DIYs probably within the next 3 or 4 days. So be watching for my video, and you have a great week, and I will see you very soon. Bye.